In today's economic storm, people's retirement accounts are being devastated. Consumers are searching for a safe place to put their money. Are you feeling the same? If you are, please get ready to listen and learn about a new concept that will give you financial security and peace of mind. Now, here is the host of Become the Banker, certified financial planner and award-winning author, Joseph Quijano.
Well, welcome everybody, please. I want you to pay attention. This is going to be a tremendous segment as to how you can actually become totally financially fit. We want to make sure that you can create wealth without too much confusion. To me, I want to welcome you, to all of you, but I want to welcome my son as well, Jordan. He's with us as well today.
Yes.
And we've been actually doing financial planning for the last 45 years. And I think I can personally say that with certainty, I believe that I have seen almost everything in the field of building wealth or getting ahead financially. And we've been sharing those topics with you over the last several months. And we all begin with the way we think. But I believe that there's some pieces that you need to know and understand that are actually not only a thought process, but also a mechanical process that you need to do to get ahead financially or to achieve your financial dreams. And to me, I can say without one bit of doubt, money is not going to solve every single problem. I can tell you that right now. However, it will let you arrive at those problems and in style, basically. So it's not going to fix everything. However, though, it's going to make you feel better when you arrive at the final destination. So building wealth does not need to be complicated. As some of you know, I was born in Mexico City, and Mexico City is actually known for a couple of things. Well, many things, but two major things. Number one, we have pyramids in Mexico City. And those pyramids have actually been standing in the city for 200 or 300 years. And Mexico City is also known for earthquakes, devastating buildings. And I still remember, I think it was 1968, we had a tremendous earthquake in Mexico City. It devastated all the buildings, all the houses, all the apartment complexes. Everything was devastated. They fell to the ground. Yet, the pyramids did not suffer any damage. Think about that. Now, since 1968, Mexico City has had a tremendous number of earthquakes. And yes, the same pattern holds true. All the buildings come down, all the modern buildings come down, all the apartment complexes, all the businesses, all the skyscrapers come down. The pyramids are still standing. Why? And we can make that analogy into financial planning. I believe that in order to withstand any economic storm, like earthquakes, for example, in Mexico City, you need to have a strong financial pyramid, a pyramid that is going to definitely stand no matter what economic storm we're facing, whether it's this pandemic that is actually devastating the entire world economy. The entire world economy is suffering because of this pandemic. Just like when an earthquake happens in Mexico City, all the buildings come down, you will see that the stock markets will come down. You will see your retirement accounts suffer. So a strong financial pyramid, I believe, is the key to have a strong and wonderful financial future, no matter what financial storm we may face. So let's kind of study the pyramids a little bit here. The pyramids are built in sections. And if you do some research, you will see that they're not really built in one day. And they take about almost, I think it took the Aztecs and the Mayas close to maybe 30 years to build one pyramid. Think about it. Because they had no tools, no cement. They just, you know, put the rocks together. I don't know how in the world they did it, but I mean, just think of it. It takes 10 years per section of the pyramid. There's three sections to a pyramid. There's the foundation, there's the middle part of the pyramid, there's the top of the pyramid. So if you look at a pyramid, you will see that the foundation of those pyramids it's really huge. I mean, the base of the pyramid is really, really huge. And that is one of the reasons why they can withstand storms, earthquakes. Now, I want you to imagine you having a financial pyramid. And the whole idea will be for you to have a very wide, very strong, very large foundation for your financial plan. And the foundation of your financial plan should be made up of products, strategies that have absolutely no risk. I'm talking about zero risk. That means you don't have to worry about losing your money. There are products, by the way, that will guarantee that you will never lose your money. And there are products and strategies that can actually help you make money on a tax-free basis. So imagine the pyramid, please. Imagine the base of your pyramid. It should be made up of products and strategies where you cannot lose any money, only make money. You cannot lose any money and be totally, totally tax-free. Now, I want you to ask yourselves the same question, okay? What kind of foundation do you have on your financial plan? Now, if you look at the top of the pyramid, it's the smallest part. So, unfortunately, and I'm going to ask my son to join me here in a minute here, but unfortunately, when we meet people each and every day, and we have met thousands of people, and 99%, their financial pyramid is equal. That means that they have no foundation, absolutely none, or very little foundation. So whenever there's an economic storm like this pandemic, or something happens with China, and there's a war, there's threats of a war, the stock market crumbles, and so your retirement accounts. So Jordan, you want to tune in
Yes.
a little bit here and share with the group your feelings about the foundation of a
Yeah,
financial plan?
absolutely. I think a lot of it comes in place with making sure that you have absolutely no risk, just like my father said. And a lot of accounts nowadays, it's funny when we talk to clients and ask to see their financial pyramid, and a lot of times they say, "Yeah, I've got a 401k account." Well, that's not a risk-free account. When you ask for somebody to have savings, they always refer to their retirement accounts. When in reality, a true definition of a savings account needs to be an account with absolutely no risk tied to it all. Meaning that if you have $100 in there, you have no chances of losing that $100. It can only hopefully grow going forward with some kind of interest, but there's absolutely no risk tied to it. That is the definition of a savings account. Absolutely no risk tied to it. So when you look at this foundation, you have to truly figure out, like my father mentioned, the accounts that are available out there that can provide you absolutely no risk, no stock market risk, no stock market danger. Nothing can go down in the account, that it can only grow going forward. And to divvy that up as well, or kind of, I should say, set that up on a higher platform, it shouldn't be just risk free, it should be tax free as well. So, hand in hand, the foundation needs to be a risk free and tax free section of your portfolio that makes sure that all of your funds are growing at a guaranteed rate, they're staying tax free. And that's what we really thrive on at Become the Bankers. We only focus on safe money strategies, meaning that there is absolutely no risk tied to it. And we focus on building tax free accounts so that your money can actually be whole when you pull it out. You don't have to lose 20 or 30% to the government. You don't have to lose 16% to capital gains. No, this is an account that's truly tax free. You earn it tax free, you grow it tax free, and when you pull it out, it's tax free. So the base is the most important section. There is no two sides to that. This has to be critical because just like we refer to these pyramids, the only reason why these other pyramids are standing in Mexico City or any other pyramid around the world is due to their foundation. They take any of the builders of the pyramids, when you look at the Aztecs or the Egyptians or anybody, you can tell that the lengthiest part is building the base because of how wide it is, how mass the structure starts with, all due to that foundation. So it's so important to look at your financial portfolio the same exact way. Take that extra time. Take that extra time in making sure that your foundation, that your backbone is there for you. No matter what happens, you can always rely on the foundation to keep you standing. So that's really what I wanted to add there.
Okay, Jordan. Well, thank you very much, and I can tell you you're right on target. And see, the whole idea of the foundation, they are products. I want you to know that they are products and they are strategies that can build a very strong financial foundation for anyone. Actually, we promote those products, and if you need some help, you can always give us a call at 303-779-6600, or just go to the website, becomethebanker.org, ORG, and you can find a wealth of information about building a foundation with tax-free products and guaranteed products. We believe in keeping, you know, I guess you can say things simple. You see, building wealth, I truly believe that it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to, you don't have to be a genius in financial planning to be able to get ahead financially. So building wealth does not need to be complicated at all. So very simple plan, very simple formula. The products that we offer a guaranteed and tax-free rate of return, totally liquid, meaning that you can get money out without paying a penalty, and nothing to do with the stock market, nothing to do with any risk that you can lose your money. So if you could actually own the majority of your products on a guaranteed and tax-free basis to build your strong foundation, you don't have to worry about the storms that are coming. You don't have to worry about the pandemic that is going on right now. I can't tell you right now, without a doubt, that all of our clients, when I see their faces, they I see a face of relief because they haven't lost any money. Period. We haven't had a client lose any money at all. So, and when I see clients coming into my office with kind of a frustrated look in their eyes because they just lost 80, 100, or $180,000 due to the stock market because of what's happening today. So anyway, we're going to go on break here shortly. So I wanted to let you know that the next, after we get back from break, we're going to be talking about the middle section of the pyramid. And then lastly, towards the end of the show, we'll talk about the top of the pyramid. So the whole idea is to give you a solid knowledge as to how to build a very strong financial foundation. So thank you for tuning in to us today, and we'll talk to you right after the break.
If what you thought to be true about money turned out not to be true, when would you like to know about it? Most of us have been taught wrong about money either by our family or friends. Our school system does not have any curriculum to teach us how money really works and how to make our money grow without risk in any economy. By tuning into Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano, you'll learn the truth about money and strategies to help you grow your money without risk. Are you ready to thrive financially in the economy? Listen for Become the Banker radio show every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, and 9 a.m. Pacific.
Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com.
This is Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano. To participate in today's show, call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. You could also ask to comment by email to joseph@becomethebanker.org or text to 303-880-0887.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Quijano, and my son is joining me as well, Jordan Quijano. And before break, we were talking about building a strong financial foundation, just like a pyramid. And again, just to recap, I think all the products on the foundation should be made up of no risk and tax-free. Now, we believe, without a doubt, that if you have a strong foundation, you are not going to lose any money. You don't have to worry about the stock market going up and down. You don't have to worry about the economic storm that we're facing today and future storms that we may be facing tomorrow, because your foundation will be stable, strong, and you'll never lose any money. Just like our clients, like I said before, they have not lost one single dime. And we have gotten a lot of requests for to do webinars and seminars to teach people how to build their financial pyramid. And sometimes, we gotten a couple of people that have actually wrote in, and they actually went to the website, our website, which is becomethebanker.org, and they went to the store, because if we cannot meet through webinar or seminars, or you live away from the United States or Canada, you can go to the store and you can buy 4 books. I have written 4 books, and 3 out of the 4 have actually become best sellers. And I can tell you the titles, like The Why Factor for Financial Success, Becoming Your Own Banker 1, Becoming Your Own Banker 2, which is the sequel of the first book, and Smart Money Moves. Ladies and gentlemen, they're easy read. I'm talking about 90 pages, but they are totally packed with financial information that is crucial, especially in today's economy. So very easy read and packed full of powerful information. And the price is absolutely, I think it's a bargain. We have a special going on right now for $59.95. $60. You can get all the books, 4 books. Now, if you want to download them, and actually we have them on audio as well, audiobooks as well. So you can certainly, if you want to listen to it, while you're working out or actually when you're driving. I the comments that we have received absolutely are phenomenal. People say, we have just downloaded the books. I've been listening to you and I've been listening to the strategies. It has changed my financial life for the better. So please download them. And there's a link on the website. If you want to have an audio version of the books, just click the link and order it. And this, you can't lose anything. You have a lot to gain. So, Jordan, have you gotten any comments at all from people that have actually bought the books or downloaded the books? And
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something that, just like you mentioned, a lot of people like to be able to kind of learn at their own pace, or be able to watch it at their own time, and listen to the audio at their own kind of ability. So having that option, I think, is great for anybody that, like you said, can't make it to a webinar, can't make it to a one-on-one, maybe just wants to find out some more information before they, even get down to sitting down with anybody. So it's just an option that we really, really are happy about, because we've gotten, like my father mentioned, four great books, that have all been just a great read, easy read, I should say. 100 pages, 150 on, and that way you're able to, again, kind of digest the financial information at your own pace, to a point where it's not complicated. It's broken down very simple that anybody at any level can understand, and it really just opens your eyes to different methods, different strategies that you probably haven't heard of. And that's really what we focus on at Become the Banker. Is we're always using cutting edge strategies that, unfortunately, most advisors don't share with their clients. And we want to be able to share it with you, so that you know that there are options out there aside from the regular 401k cookie cutter plans, or the regular, just traditional plans that advisors put you in, because that's what they were taught and that's what they feel like they should put all their clients in. For us, it's a lot more tailored specifically to you. When we meet with people who are either unemployed all the way up to a millionaire, every person has a different approach, or kind of a different need for their accounts. Somebody might be needing it for just retirement, or somebody maybe needs to start building some money, even emergency funds, liquidity, get out of debt in 9 years or less. Where somebody maybe who has more money, has retired, maybe is more focused on building tax-free accounts, and using that to leverage the policy or the accounts to pay for properties or other investments. So it really doesn't matter where you're at, who you are, what's going on in your life. The specifics are what we work on with you, and help tailor the strategy specifically to you and your needs, because everybody's different. There are some similarities in some crossed areas, but most of all, people have different needs and different times. So really, catch yourself on our website, or feel free to give us a phone call, and that way you could either sit down with us on a one-on-one meeting over the computer in person, or sign up for our next webinar. And that way you can kind of watch it from the comfort of your home. And if you'd like, most definitely grab those books or audio books and take it to that next step, and really find out how you can put yourself in a better financial position for you and your family.
yeah, Jordan, I gotta share with the group something that happened about must have been like a year and a half ago. You know, when we promote the webinars that we do and the seminars, we usually go and get interviewed by different TV channels here in Colorado and Texas. And we were actually talking about the books on Channel 9, which is NBC here in Colorado. And unbeknown to me, you know, this lady, ordered the books. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call from this lady saying, I want to make an appointment with you. I read the books and it made so much sense. Now, this lady is actually in her 60s and she's been saving money in a 401k, losing money. And she said, it really opened my eyes as to that, there's a new way of financial planning. I mean, it's thinking out of the box. Because all methods and all products, and she said this, they're not working anymore. How brilliant is that? So, anyway, to make a long story short, she actually gave those books after she met with me and she became my client. She gave those books to her daughters, and her daughters read them. They put to action. I met them. The information they put to action the information on those books. I met with them, and now the whole family have become my clients. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back at all. All I'm saying is that this is an example of a family, an entire family who read the books. They didn't download them as audio. They just read them. They passed them through different generations, and they all became clients. And I can tell you right now that they have called me almost weekly to thank me because they haven't lost one single penny, while their friends that did not take advantage of this are losing money daily. So what is it that people want? See, here's the kind of a the battle that there's a battle that goes inside of us. Okay, now yes, we do want to have guarantees. Yes, we do want to have tax free, but the rate of return when a guaranteed product or tax free product is not as great as maybe gambling and putting the money in the stock market, where you can make a killing, you can make a lot of money, but then you can also lose it all. So, what is it that you want? Okay. I'm not saying that you should have everything tax free, everything guaranteed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the biggest part of your financial pyramid, the stronger part of the pyramid, should be your foundation. Yes, put a lot of your money there. And then if you want to have the risk, we're going to be talking about the different levels of the financial pyramid. You want to add anything at all, Jordan?
No, I think you hit it right on the head there. I think that's perfect. So let's go on to the next section of the pyramid.
Okay. So the next section of the pyramid is the middle part. Now, the middle part is not as big or as wide as the base. And so it would be the same with your financial planning pyramid. Okay. So the second level, the middle part of the pyramid, should actually contain products that would actually be taxed a little bit better than ordinary income. So here in the United States, we have different levels of taxation. We have ordinary income, and this is as high as maybe 37%. Then we have also what we call capital gains. Now, capital gains taxation is a lot better than ordinary income taxation. Capital gains here in the United States, it's only 16%, 1/6. So I much rather be taxed at the rate of 16% than 37%. Don't you agree? So
Absolutely.
the middle part should be very little risk, but good taxation, like capital gains. And Jordan, do you want to give some examples of that?
Yeah, I think you know, buying your house is a perfect example. Yeah, that's something that, if you can have not only just your property, but also maybe a few other properties on top of that, so that when you do sell them, you usually pay just capital gains on the house. Obviously, past your primary, you get a little better tax treatment on your primary house up to 500,000, but for a married couple. But that's something that you really want to use to your advantage, especially when capital gains here in the U.S. is about running about 16%, 1/6, 16. So that's much better than 20, 27. I've seen it as high as 30, 34% for some people who are making good money. So if you can have a better tax bracket than paying 27% and you can only pay 16 on some investments and products, that's going to help you out tremendously. It really is. So that's a great area is homes. Also, individual stocks, individual bonds. This is away from any 401ks or IRAs. These are individual not retirement accounts, sorry, individual brokerage accounts that you have your own stocks, mutual funds, bonds that you're able to trade. And when you sell them and you actually take the distributions out, the money out, that comes out as well as capital gains. Whether it's long-term cap or short-term cap, either way, you're paying capital gains on that section, which again is much better than ordinary income, unlike a 401k and IRA, which you can pull that money out and you'll be paying whatever your income tax bracket is. And like I said, that could be over 30% very easily. So I would say those are the two main areas are definitely homes and individual brokerage accounts.
Yeah, so very good. I mean, that's the main two areas of the pyramid. Something that will give you a tax-free or better taxation, guarantees, and, little risk. I mean, if you have that, you don't have to worry about any economic storms coming your way. You will be set for life and keep your money safe and without a risk. So we're going to the next break. Stay tuned, please, because we're going to be sharing the last part of the pyramid and some ideas as to how to achieve total financial freedom, whether you live here and the USA or Canada or any place in the world. It works any place in the world. We'll see you after break.
If what you thought to be true about money turned out not to be true, when would you like to know about it? Most of us have been taught wrong about money either by our family or friends. Our school system does not have any curriculum to teach us how money really works and how to make our money grow without risk in any economy. By tuning into Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano, you'll learn the truth about money and strategies to help you grow your money without risk. Are you ready to thrive financially in the economy? Listen for Become the Banker radio show every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, and 9 a.m. Pacific.
Investments hit all-time lows, except for Become the Banker. Do you know how much money was lost in those accounts? Not one penny. Become the Banker is a safe, guaranteed return of 4% plus a 1% dividend. In a nutshell, you overfund life insurance on purpose to build a tax-sheltered cash account for retirement and for loaning to yourself along the way and not losing to the stock market. BecomeTheBanker.org. You owe it to yourself to go to the next seminar. BecomeTheBanker.org. Who's laughing now?
This is Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano. To participate in today's show, call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. You could also ask to comment by email to joseph@becomethebanker.org or text to 303-880-0887.
Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if you ever, come and visit the United States, please give us a call, and we can, and no matter where you are in the United States, we can actually have a Zoom meeting with you and provide you not only with the guidance, but also the products necessary to build your financial pyramid. And if you want to take advantage of them while you're here, you can actually take them to any part of the world, and they're going to work. So if you ever have a chance to come over here, don't lose the opportunity. Give us a call and spend maybe 30 minutes with us over the phone through a Zoom meeting and take advantage of not only gaining some knowledge directly from us, but also get the products that we're talking about. Get the products that we are talking about today to build your strong financial pyramid, and get the strategy, get the guidance that you need to withstand any economic storm that may come your way. So with that, let's talk about the final part of the pyramid. The final part of the pyramid, on any pyramid, financial planning pyramid or just a regular pyramid, is the top. And it's the smallest part of the pyramid. It is the smallest part of the pyramid. So in your financial planning pyramid, the smallest part should be investments that are fully taxable, are your individual tax bracket, and 100% in danger of losing it all. It could be like the stocks. I mean, if the stock market crumbles to the ground, you lose it all. I mean, actually, we show this to our clients. I'm talking about the stock market here in the USA. We have a graph that if you would have invested $100,000 in 1998, okay, 1998, and the year 1999, you would have made $157,000. So that means that you made $57,000. Now, if that was you, would you be happy? Of course, you would be absolutely jumping up and down with joy because you made $57,000. Now, you know what happened here in the USA? 2001 hit, the dot-com failures. The market crumbled to the floor, and your $157,000 turned out to be only $70,000. So you didn't only lose the gain of $57,000, but you lost $30,000 of your principal. So I mean, I can give you year by year, but I'm not going to bore you with it. All I'm going to tell you is that the market went up, so you were happy. And then all of a sudden, 10 years later, the market went down and you're at 100,000. This is a true example, by the way. From 1998 all the way down to 2008, 10 years. Guess what? You still have the same amount of money. What was the rate of return that you got on your 100,000 over those 10 years? Zero. So was it worth it to go on this roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down, being happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, to have the same amount of money in 10 years? And I can tell you right now that one of the products that we offer is called a guaranteed retirement account. It's guaranteed retirement account. If you would have invested 100,000 on that account, you would not have gone into a roller coaster ride. It would have been a steady incline without any declines. Steady incline, financial inclines without any financial declines due to market volatility or economic storms. And at the end, this product will outperform any other investment in the stock market. We have the proof of that. So, I mean, would it be worth it to kind of take a look at it? Would it be worth it to investigate it? I think you owe it to yourself to do that. You know, right during the break, if you listen to that commercial, it was made by Tom Martino. Tom Martino is a consumer watchdog here in the United States. Very, very well known. He's one of our clients. And he created a commercial that's saying nobody has lost any money, not a single dime. People that have invested in the Become the Banker accounts, not a single dime. But towards the end of the commercial, he said, "Who's laughing now?" Because see, I think some people have the tendency to be greedy. I think we all have that. And we want to make as much money as we can, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So they poo-poo products that are guaranteed and safe with a low return because they're saying, oh man, 4%, I can get 20 if the market goes up. But what happens when the market crashes and they lose everything? That's what he was trying to get. who's laughing now? You see? So you should have a combination of all the different levels of the pyramid. You should, but the majority of your money should be safe in a safe foundation of your financial plan. A safe foundation that you will never lose one single dime. Tax-free returns. The middle should be a little bit of risk, but better taxation like capital gains here in the USA. And the top of the pyramid should be products and strategies that will give you risk, and maybe a potential for a high rate of return, but not guarantees. Yeah, that is so true. I just read a comment, that if we only had a crystal ball. Yeah, that is right. Well, I can tell you right now that there's no stock broker, there's not a CPA, there's not a financial advisor that has a crystal ball. All we have to go by are the products that have been around for 200 or 300 years, that, just like the pyramids, they have withstood the test of time, the war, the epidemics, the pandemics, the stock market crashes, and they're still standing. So please don't get caught up on this gambling mentality. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about Canada, but I'm sure you guys have the same thing that we do have over here. But I mean, we have Las Vegas, Nevada, which is the gambling capital of the world, basically. We also have here in Colorado, we have Central City, which is a gambling town. And you know what? Every single time that I've flown to Las Vegas, think about it like this. Every single time that I've flown to Las Vegas, when the plane lands and they open the doors to disembark out of the aircraft, you hear this tingling, kind of ringing sound, like the slot machines are hitting, right? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me that if you turn your TV set on and you're watching the opening of the stock market, it's the same sound. I mean, at least here in the United States, it's a ringing sound, like the ring a bell. And I'm thinking, this is nothing but gambling. The stock market is gambling, buying stocks, bonds, mutual funds. It is gambling. Yes, you can make it big, but then you can also lose it all. So what do you think? I mean, to me, every time I go over there to Las Vegas, and I know I got a comment here that you got casinos and everywhere. And actually, when I go to Las Vegas, I mean, it's just so sad. I mean, my son and I don't know if you remember this, Jordan, but we went over there for a meeting, and we actually used to get up in the morning, and we would see people putting money into the slot machines already, bright and early when we went for breakfast. Then at night, guess what? We saw the same people, like statues, like they never moved. And then there's signs all over the place. If you have a gambling problem, call this number. I mean, they recognize that is really a problem. But you see, people want to hit it big. They want to hear the sound. They think they can become an overnight multimillionaire. So to me, I don't like to gamble. I really, truly don't. I mean, I see people that buy tickets every single week to win the lottery. And I got to tell you that the odds are so slim to win that all you're doing is just throwing your money away. Yes, there's people that have won the lottery. There's no doubt. But I mean, the chances of winning are slim. So when I deal with my financial planning clients, when I am dealing with my own financial plan, I don't want to gamble. I really, truly don't want to gamble, especially if you are over the age of 45. Because if you are over the age of 45, you don't have the time to recover if you were to lose it all. One of the things that I ask my clients always, always when I first meet them, how much money can you afford to lose? You know what the answer is? 99% will say zero. You're in good hands then, because that's the way that we believe. I mean, I have never met anybody that would say, well, I can afford to lose it all. If that's the case, we're not for them. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to our next break, and we'll come back and share with you some final thoughts. Thank you for staying tuned with us.
If what you thought to be true about money turned out not to be true, when would you like to know about it? Most of us have been taught wrong about money either by our family or friends. Our school system does not have any curriculum to teach us how money really works and how to make our money grow without risk in any economy. By tuning into Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano, you'll learn the truth about money and strategies to help you grow your money without risk. Are you ready to thrive financially in the economy? Listen for Become the Banker radio show every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, and 9 a.m. Pacific.
Hello, I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. For years, I've been telling you about a safe, secure investment that you can do for as little as $200 a month. Earnings grow tax-free. And better than that, during this recent stock market crash, they did not lose a penny. Even though investments hit all-time lows, those involved in Become the Banker are still earning their guaranteed return of 4% tax-free plus a 1% dividend. Isn't it time you at least investigate and possibly become the banker yourself? In a nutshell, you overfund life insurance on purpose to build tax-sheltered cash for retirement and for loaning to yourself for life's needs and pleasures, college, credit card debt, a mortgage. They can all be paid when you become the banker. Do yourself a favor. At least find out more. BecomeTheBanker.org. For the next webinar, that's BecomeTheBanker.org. And for a video review, BecomeTheBanker.info. It's time to take action and stop your losses. BecomeTheBanker.org.
This is Become the Banker radio show with certified financial planner Joseph Quijano. To participate in today's show, call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. You can also ask to comment by email to joseph@becomethebanker.org or text to 303-880-0887.
Welcome back, and this is the last segment for this show. And we wanted to just let you know a couple of things here that we got a couple of comments. Then one of them wanted to ask me, have I ever refused any clients because they wanted to be too risky for my comfort level? Yes, I have. And because I don't, you see, we do not promote the stock market. We do not promote any risky investments. And if they want to go and be a greedy investor, that's not the type of client that we want. And I believe that if you're going to be doing financial planning with a professional financial planner, just like I am, and my son, I am certified as a financial planner, you need to have the same philosophy as your clients. And your client's philosophy has to match your philosophy. It's almost like a marriage. You have to be compatible to make it work. Here, if you have a financial planner that is too risky and you're more conservative, it's not going to work. So, any thoughts about this, Jordan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a couple things real quick. I wanted just to jump back. The whole idea here, and you mentioned it already, Joe, was just you have to have a balance of your whole portfolio. I mean, it's not to say that you don't have a 401k. It's not to say that you don't have some accounts in the stock market. It's just to have a balance. What we see, unfortunately, in today's world is most people don't know where to put their money, and all they do is just have a 401k, and that's it. They maybe a little bit at the bank too, I mean, there used to be a time that when you were fearful of the stock market, you could take your money out of the stock market and put it in the local bank and get 8 or 9% return on a savings account. Well, those days aren't here anymore. And so for a lot of people, they're fearful of, where do I put my money? If I can't take it out of the stock market, and I can't put it at the bank because the bank's only giving me 1 or 2%. That's taxable at the end of the year, so I'm really getting nothing. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, inflation's running over 3.5%, so you have to get something that's giving you some sort of return over 3.5% to make your money work for you and to get ahead. And that is where the fear lies in, that people don't know what to do. And so, with what we're saying here, this pyramid, I mean, the key thing is to have a balance. You're going to have to build a foundation that's, like we said, secure, absolutely guaranteed growth, no risk, and tax free. Because all the other accounts that are the other two tiers of the pyramid, who knows what tax bracket you'll be in? Who knows what tax bracket the government will raise taxes to? We have no control over that. I mean, a lot of people go into their, kind of the mindset that they think, you know what, when I retire, I'm going to be in a lower tax bracket. That to me is not a good place to be in. When I retire, personally, I want to be in the same tax bracket, if not higher, because I want to be making the same amount of money, if not more, when I'm retired, because I want to enjoy life. I want to be able to vacation, travel. I don't want to be on a low tax bracket making very little money so that I can't enjoy life and travel. No, I didn't work all my life just for that. So that's the key is to help offset taxes with a tax-free account on the base of your foundation, help have some security so that on these other two tiers, you can take a little bit of risk. And when the market does crash or when the market does come down, because we know it does, it goes up, it comes down. But when it does, it doesn't make you lose sleep because you didn't lose all of your money. When people are solely in the stock market, solely in 401ks and IRAs, and when the market crashes, just like it happened in the beginning of this year, people lose their sleep. They lose their peace of mind because they see their full retirement account drop 30 or 40%, maybe even 50% for some people in a snap of a finger. That foundation is key. So we're coming to the end here, and I'm going to pass it back to you, Joe.
Okay, Jordan. So true. And I just want to remind all of you, I mean, invest a little bit and invest a little bit of money on your own selves. Okay. Order the books. Paperback books are $59.95 for all four. Just go to becomethebanker.org and go to the store or download them. You can go to Amazon. You can go to Barnes and Noble online, and you can order the books if you want to. But we have a stock of them, and it would be an honor. It will be truly an honor for you to have you read my books. And if you need any help at all, pick up the phone, give us a call, go to the website, contact us, and we'll be more than glad to guide you by creating this wonderful financial planning pyramid that will withstand any economic storms that may be coming our way. So don't forget, the book's going to be a valuable resource. If you want to do a webinar with us, you can certainly do that. We can do a Zoom webinar with you. We can guide you. There's absolutely no fee for that, by the way. All the webinars that we actually promote, they're absolutely free. Absolutely free. We get paid by the companies that we market the products through. So you don't pay us anything. There's no fee. There's no expenses coming out of your pocket or your accounts. So please go to becomethebanker.org, order the books, or just give us a call. Now, I'm totally looking forward to seeing you next week, next Monday at the same time, where we're going to be sharing another fantastic element of creating financial freedom. Have a beautiful week ahead of you. Be safe and do something for your financial future. Thank you.
Thank you for choosing to listen to Become the Banker radio show. Certified financial planner Joseph Quijano will return next Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, and 9 a.m. Pacific. Until then, remember, rich people think like rich people. Poor people think like poor people.